Hello everyone, welcome to another nurturing nature video, and today we're going to discuss seeds and have some seeds stories, and I'll show you some projects you can do with seeds obviously. But first, a special shout out to Eliza and Valentina and Marcella for sending us those beautiful photos of yourselves with your projects, your birdhouses and your butterfly puddlers. Please keep sending those photos in to us. We love seeing what you're doing at home. We love seeing you. So anyone can send us your pictures to ysrefdesk@allsuplibrary.info. Again, we just love seeing those. So our first story today is Seeds, and it's by Carmi Lemon-Nesgatis. And we'll begin. Seeds carry the power of life, so they embark on amazing adventures. Some take off to distant lands. They fly through the air. Others wait to be carried to their destiny. Once they find their place, seeds go through breathtaking transformations. They are growing up. Can anyone guess what kind of seed that is going to turn into? What plant? Seeds have the power to multiply in number. One pumpkin seed brings dozens of pumpkins. And each pumpkin brings hundreds of seeds. Seeds have the power to multiply in size. The tiniest seed in the world sprouts a beautiful orchid. Seeds have the power to grow in difficult places. They can thrive despite all odds. When we sow a seed, we take part in this amazing cycle. And we can plant many kinds of seeds. A smile is a powerful seed. One that can bring joy and friendship. And there are seeds that bring anger and misunderstanding. When those seeds grow, they pull us apart. Seeds can only bring what they carry. Pumpkin seeds bring pumpkins. Kindness seeds bring kindness. You have lots of seeds, and you get to decide which ones to plant and which ones to help grow. Seeds have whole worlds inside them, just like you. Thanks for listening to that seed book. You can find this book with some other books I'm going to show you at the Allsup Library. So if you're interested in reading this again at home, you can call us at 708-371-5666, extension 111, and you can ask for us to place it on hold, or just go online and place that hold for yourself. In your take-home packet today, you will have found soil, and peat pots, and another little pot, some beans, a green paper, and then a little My Sprout house, which you're going to glue or tape on there, a plastic bag. You need to put some wet paper towel in your plastic bag, and then put your seeds inside there. The bean seeds, okay? So you just want to dump those in there, spread them out, and I like to cover them up, kind of like putting them to bed. Once you have them in there, and you can see it'll start getting really moist and misting up in there because the heat will be locked in there. You can tape it to your bag and put this in the window. And then just watch how many days it takes before starts looking like this. They are just bursting to get out of there. So I'm going to open it up. Just let those beautiful beans out. Here they are. You can see. There they are. Aren't they wonderful? Or you can just plant some in some of your peat pots, and I did that. They're growing taller. Get them outside. You could just put them in a big pot, just like the kids in this story, one bean, and this was written by Anne Rockwell. They just decided to plant their bean right in the house in a big pot and see what happens, okay? Some other seeds you'll find in your packet this week: sunflower seeds. And I have California poppies. Some of you might have some other seeds, okay? I just wanted to put some different flowers in there. So our second story today is the Sunflower Sword. This is by Mark Sparing, and this is probably one of my favorite books at the library. Once there was a land filled with fire and smoke and endless fighting, where knights fought dragons and dragons fought knights, and that was the way it had always been. In this land there lived a knight who wanted to be big like the other knights and fight like the other knights and have a sword like the other knights. But his mother said he couldn't. "Why do you want a sword?" she asked. "To whoosh and swoosh in the air," smiled the little knight. Said his mother, and she hurried off to find a sunflower. "Well," sighed the little knight, "I suppose I could pretend it's a sword." Then he whooshed and swooshed it, just to see how well it whooshed and swooshed. It whooshed and swooshed very well. "But," said the little knight, "it won't be any good for fighting dragons." "No," sighed his mother, "I don't suppose it will, but keep it anyway." So the little knight trundled up Dragon Hill, a place where only the biggest, bravest knights ever went. He played happily all day. The sunflower sword swung this way and that, and he slew not one, not two, but 3 imaginary dragons. Suddenly, the air crackled with heat. Smoke billowed all around. And there stood something full of fire and flames and a fight to be fought. A real dragon. The little knight had no choice. It was too late to run. So he whooshed and swooshed the sunflower sword. It cut through the air like a fine silver blade. But suddenly, as it swung near him, the dragon saw what it was. And he reached out to take it. "Could it be?" thought the dragon. "Has this little knight climbed to the top of the hill to offer me a flower? Could it be?" thought the little knight. "A dragon might not be so fearsome after all." Then the little knight and the dragon looked at each other, and both began to smile. So that's how it happened, as simply as that. From then on, they met each day on Dragon Hill and played much better games than fighting. Soon the news spread far and wide of how an enemy could become a friend and how the land might become a peaceful place. One by one, the knights laid down their swords, climbed to the top of Dragon Hill, and waited, while the little knight's mother looked on and smiled. Beautiful sunflowers. And you know you can eat sunflower seeds just like the birds. So if you put your sunflower seeds in the garden, they're going to grow. That's going to attract some birds too. One other project you have in your bag, you'll find, it looks like a clear bag. There's looks like little pepper, pieces of pepper. These are lavender seeds. So you can plant these. You don't have to put it outside once they start growing. You can keep it inside. And you will find instructions about lavender on this paper, the uses for lavender, how it smells so good. And on the other side, windowsill herb gardens. Now, luckily, if you're lucky, your lavender will grow. But you also have a little bag in there with a lavender sachet. So you can open it up and smell it. I love the smell of lavender. I wish you could smell this too, but you have your bag so you can smell it. And if you want, you can put this under your pillow, or you can leave it in your drawers with your clothes and they'll smell great. Or with Mom and Dad's help, you can make a lavender scented eye pillow. Lavender is supposed to help us fall asleep, so that's always good to have a little bit in your pillow. Here's instructions. It is no-sew, so it's not too difficult. Mom and Dad can help you. We also have a couple other papers, another seed viewer project. If you start growing your beans, a little project you can do with your beans if you don't eat them, and another project for plant people. That's just grow seed and different things, so you can put them even in a milk carton. You don't have to use those little hose things. That's about it for today. Some other books you might be interested in that we do have at the library. This one is Seeds, Seeds, Seeds by Nancy Elizabeth Wallace. Mortimer's First Garden by Karma Wilson. This is The Sunflower by Lola Schaefer, and Mommy's Little Sunflower by Angela McAllister. Next week, please join me and you will see how you can make your own mini Zen garden. That is next week, so you can call and get those supplies, okay? Until then, take care. Thanks again for joining me. Hope you all get out there and enjoy some sunshine. It seems like it stopped storming for a couple days, so hopefully we can have a little bit of fun outside. Enjoy your gardens if you're growing one. Otherwise, enjoy growing some things inside. All right, take care. Bye-bye.